like this live stream setup. I really don't. I have less control over it than using the events. Alright, in theory, we are live. So I'm going to come on screen and talk to the masses. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Marauder X here with Culex. Culex is eating because we're running a little behind today because, you know, life sucks. And so I figure we're gonna let him finish eating. I'm gonna take a few minutes to make sure shit be working because the last couple of times we've tried to do this, it doesn't work. So,
or it has worked, but not without issues.
Exactly. So while you're finishing eating, I'm going to play a little Battle Princess Arcadia because I don't know why, I just really, I'm like, I want to play this or like Muramasa or Odin Sphere, something like Vanillaware-esque.
Right, Odin Sphere is out now, isn't it?
Yeah, I've got the PS4 remake right next to Tales of Zestiria there.
Yeah, there it is. I thought you got the collector's edition or whatever.
Oh, I did. The regular. I just put the case there. The collector's edition is over there somewhere. So
I think I see it.
it's got a shirt. That's really the only thing I remember because I had to look up the creature on the shirt. I can never remember its name, and I can't remember its name right now. It's the little red thing. I am blanking on this, and it's terrible. So while you're eating, and I'm testing the waters to make sure that this is working, I'm just going to beat some people with an adorable princess, a duck in a suit. Alright. Yeah, I'm going to do this because I don't remember what I'm doing here either. There. Use that. So, everyone watching, because I see there are people watching now, let me know, quality, things working well, because, I'm,
If the volume of everything is good.
yeah. Because I really don't like the just straight into live streaming. I was talking about this as a setting up. I really don't like that because it's not nearly as, like, I don't have as much control over it. And Mega B Killer B, I'm just going to assume your name is Mega Killer, is here. Hello, welcome. We're going to be playing Diablo here in a moment, but for now I'm beating people with an adorable princess. I'm beating kind of creepy killer pandas with an adorable princess. This game is very unique. I kind of want to LP it one of these days. Because it's different. Kill the birds. Kill all the birds. Except for the birds behind me that are now pissing me off. I thought about just live streaming some of the multiplayer stuff from Grand Kingdom, because I have been playing the hell out of that. Like, it has a daily, just log in and you earn points, and the number of, when you hit certain point thresholds, you can get items. And so I have like a daily reminder to, hey, I should log in and play this. And in the meantime, it's like, I log in, it's like, I'm gonna play like a random, like, travel quest. It's like Pringles. Once you pop, the fun don't stop. Let's see. Alright, so Mega B normally goes by Mega B, so I'll call you Mega B, and says everything's fine. And Barbara's like, it's a bloody live stream. Yeah, it's been weeks of no streams. It's been a couple of really crappy weeks. Between tech problems and then getting things taken care of for other people.
Yeah. I'm just going to take this upstairs.
Yeah. And Gracious here, welcome. So, we didn't stream last week. We probably could have. The internet was stable-ish. So, it could have happened, but we were dealing with a housewarming present for some friends of ours. One of Amanda's coworkers, they just bought a house, and like we wanted to get them something neat. And he's played games before, but he has not played games in anything close to recent memory. So it's something that I might enjoy, and so didn't want to throw out like, hey, get a PS4 or a Wii U or an Xbox One or something expensive that you'll probably play like 3 games on. We took the liberty of
I don't think this is charged.
oh, well,
Do you have a cable over there that's sufficient length?
that is a question.
Because I do if you do not.
It's plugged in. It is not of sufficient length.
Okay.
So, we'll use your cable. And I'll continue telling the story. So, what we did was we made a housewarming present. We modded a Wii and put a whole bunch of classic titles on there. Things that I like, things that Culex likes, things that we think they will like. So we put a whole bunch of classic like emulators, retro stuff, and a whole bunch of Wii games. Just, the base images. So we had to troubleshoot a lot of that because it worked fine, and then it stopped working fine. Because trying to get the controllers to work for a couple of the emulators was just a complete pain in the ass. See, I have cables, just none of them are of sufficient length. I also have an extra cable that I don't know why it's here, because it doesn't actually do anything. But I've actually set it out. It's one of the like the PS3 standard micro USB, but it doesn't charge anything. Which, the hell? It's probably something to do with, the cable on the inside of the USB. Doesn't matter. It's trash. So, while I'm waiting for Culex to return with, I should probably actually move over, because, he'll need to be closer to the PS3. So, I'll move his drink, and move my drink, and entertain you with my retelling of stories and legends and lore. And hey, I am stealing Sarah's Bunch of Crunch, just as a heads up. It's been sitting here for a couple of days, taunting me now. So, yelling that at Culex. So yeah, we took some time off. I took the week off after the charity stream. The Sunday stream, I was a little burned out after that. So, and Pin might have a job. Fantastic. Doing what? Details on jobs. Fuzzballs, I don't know where the cats are. Axis was being super snuggly, like when I was setting everything up for the stream. And, yeah. Then I brought him upstairs to Amanda, and he was kitten burrito. So, a legend of the ages. All right, so.
Oh, the cats are hanging out in my room.
Oh, the cats are in your room. Fantastic. They're just gonna.
Second fight, because I was pretty sure it was in my sock drawer, but when I first looked there, it wasn't. I didn't see it. It was just deeper than I thought it was.
I'm not. It's too easy.
You better not.
It's too easy. Call center work, but pay as well, or as a receptionist coordinator for petroleum delivery. Petroleum. I love how in the UK it's called petrol, which I think is so much cooler than just calling it gas. Calling it gas sounds like it's some sort of bodily issue. But congratulations on the possible employment. Employment's always a good thing. It is always a good thing. Alright, so. Oh my god, that's.
There we go.
That's. It's been so long.
You forgot that you were bright yellow?
I forgot that I was bright yellow. And carrying a... Like... The hell am I?
You're a U.S. agent.
Well, that's not... No. No, that is me. Why is it not doing anything?
Do you have to press left to... Yeah, there you go.
Okay. I was like, what the hell is going on? A good job to get into is networking. Pays well. To work from home. I would... I know some people who do networking. You're apparently a U.S. agent undercover in haha! Those creepy yellow suits. Like... henchmen. Faceless henchmen. Crafting the same item multiple times may yield better results. Well, thank you, game, for the useful tooltip.
I don't know if anyone watching plays on PC, but if you have it on PC, Season 7 just started last Friday, so that's fun.
Alright, so, what are we doing?
We are talking to Adria.
Ah,
Apparently.
well then. And Voyaflex is here. Hello, welcome. But they have... dental. That's a big selling point these days. Oh god. Cast... I live again.
Arise, chicken. Chicken, arise.
Shh. He is... You speak of Mega Chicken, he is legend. Yeah, I'm stealing. I'm stealing these because I want something chocolatey. Tyrael's a human. I forgot Tyrael's a human. Let's... Suddenly find myself more sympathy with Bob, Agent Hydra. I always felt sorry for Bob because he got stuck with Deadpool. That cannot be an easy relationship. Like... Yeah. And before Sarah appears. It would be very hard for Sarah to appear right now. She is a county over. Because she's going to law school. So, I'm stealing your candy. But to be fair, I count it as recompense because right now my house is full of her shit.
Access.
Access, come up. Come say hi to the people. Say hi to the people. Yes. Yes. You gonna sit on Culex and I? Did you find a job, or you do freelance? I'm still basically just doing freelance. I'm mostly just doing YouTube. But I've gone to a couple of conventions to do networking and stuff, so I want to go to more. Like, I wanted to go to VidCon this year, but I couldn't afford it. And thinking about going to, like, PAX East or something. Like, I know there's a couple of conventions here on the East Coast that's pretty good. I kind of want to go to one of those. Deadpool's the best, and Bob just became even more badass because of it. Yeah, Bob... Oh, well. You're... not all there.
Yeah, that's, not quite right on PS3. But...
Yeah, that's your... Oh, well, he's gone.
A little bizarre. Anyway, for those, keeping score at home, what's going on is... We rescued Leah's mother, Adria, and she's like, hey, we can get the Black Soul Stone and trap the last Lords of Hell inside the Black Soul Stone. Zoltan Kuhl is the guy who made the Black Soul Stone, but he's dead. He kind of got his head cut off, all of his blood separated from his body, and all of this is in like 5 different locations. We have to go get it all to revive him so we can get the Black Soul Stone.
So this is like, Symphony of the Night, having to
Yeah.
or any other Castlevania game, it's like we got to put Dracula back together.
Yeah, that's what we're doing.
Oh well, that's very Humpty Dumpty-esque. Oh, I forgot about my horse. So many things about this game I forgot.
What even abilities do I have? I have this. This is fun.
Oh, and there's the dodge roll.
And bells.
Yeah, you got bells. Horsey! Probably shouldn't do that. That's more useful, you know, actually in combat. Because reviving the dead always ends well. Vampire giblets! Yes. Behold the Dracula giblets. Horsey. Horsey of death. Behold, Mr. Ed. I really forgot what abilities I have. Like,
Yeah, basically just push buttons still.
oh yeah, I forgot. I've got the lightning strike of death. Oh, and my flail. Flail. You are pissing me off. Die. Thank you. Finally got the Symphony of the Night bonus episode. Yeah, I saw that your Symphony of the Night playthrough was very, very in-depth. I enjoyed it very thoroughly. Mostly because there were a couple of things. I'm one of the few people who actually like gets bored and looks into the lore about a lot of things. Like Shiva, Final Fantasy VII. That's not really Shiva in mythology.
There we go.
But there were a lot of things in Symphony of the Night that I didn't know about that you had discussed. So it's always fun learning new things. I opened this gate for you. Okay. Well,
open it already.
Well, that's. If I need OBS to stream on YouTube, I'll be mad. You don't need it.
Bet you need some sort of streaming program.
Yeah, you need a streaming program. All right, Mega B is heading out. Thank you for hanging out with us, and huge fan of lore. And Aaron's here. Do you need extra? We shouldn't need an extra player. Mostly because we're not really playing. We're playing on normal, aren't we?
Yeah.
So it's not terribly out of the.
Okay, so creepy Emperor Child is here in astral form.
Oh, well then.
Or is he in astral form? He's solid.
He's solid,
So,
but we
but
can
he-
see
he-
through him.
Yeah, that's... Or maybe it's just that little rock on the floor that we can't walk through. I don't know. But he's here. We could talk to him, but we don't.
We don't need to. But yeah, you need some sort of streaming program, something that takes the signal and encodes it to the YouTube server. There are a lot of different programs that do it. The reason why a lot of people use OBS is because it's free, but you've got things like XSplit that's really user-friendly, but you have to buy a license for if you want to do anything commercially. So if you have any sort of monetization ads, they count that as commercial, so you have to buy a license for that. XSplit's actually a really good program. I'm really kind of upset that XSplit requires you to buy the license, but I guess for what you're getting, it's very user-friendly, very, well done, but you can't beat free. So I went with OBS. So there's OBS to record video. OBS has kind of become the standard. Like I remember when I first started, there were dozens of programs. It's like everyone used something different, and so like checking up on like the Let's Play subreddit and things like that, like everyone had a different program. Everyone had different stats. It was very much a min-max type of scenario, and then OBS comes out. It's like, oh yeah, it's pretty much standardized now. Everyone has something that's easy to use. I say easy to use when it can be a pain in the ass to use, but it has enough options to oh, you're something special.
Lord of Damnation.
Well, I like. All right, Oh, I thought I was being shot at. That's our little ally shooting. So, the reason I said that is because I want to stream some old games my dad used to play when I was a kid. I mean, you could. OBS has a screen capture function. Like, I do the same thing with Overwatch, because I've got Overwatch on PC. So, it gets a little funky with DOSBox at times, but it just takes some tweaking to get it to work. In fact, I don't think I've encountered a game that OBS doesn't have some way to get working. It might be a pain in the ass to do, but it'll work eventually. Oh, you are Evil Eye the Reckoner. And, you know, I don't know about you, but I love me some Reckoning. Love it. Alright. Shinobi 3, Shining Force, Shining Force 2, and Sonic 2. So, all the classics. I mean, I have also had this uncontrollable urge to play Sonic 2. Like, I've loaded it up 3 times and just played the first couple levels. I don't even know how many times the last couple of days. Just the interviewer today said I don't think it was a day over 28, which was nice. Well, so oh well, that was I pressed a button.
Yeah.
I pressed a button and like we were there for a second and then we weren't. I was talking to a friend of mine about Luth and Gary, who moved down the street. And we're telling them that, you know, they bought a house and, you know, they've got 2 kids. And like, oh, they've got 2 kids. How old are they? And for a brief moment, I'm sitting here going, oh, they're 25. No, they're not 25. I'm sure Carrie would love if I called her 20. Like, just imagine, yeah, you're totally 25. But yeah, they are... Because I have the hardest time remembering people's ages relative to my own. Like, I keep thinking you're, like, in your early 20s. I'm like, no, you're not that much younger than me. So it's like, I don't know why I can't reconcile that in my brain. It's always, yes, you're a 13-year-old. Like, but part of that comes from working at Barnes & Noble. When I was working at Barnes & Noble at our local mall, the mall was basically, it catered mostly to teenage girls. So you had a whole bunch of like 15-year-olds getting like ridiculously gaudy clothing with daddy's money. That's the type of mall that the stores there cater to. Like you've got an Abercrombie right next to an Abercrombie and Fitch, right next to something else that I'm pretty sure is another variation of Abercrombie and or Fitch. So like that's the mall. And then I was working in a cafe one night, and a girl comes up with her friend. She's like, "My friend thinks you're really cute." I was like, "Oh, that's adorable." She's like, "Would you like to go out sometimes?" Well, I'm seeing someone, but that's not really a thing. And for some reason, they asked how old I am. I'm like, if you have to ask me how old I am, I have to ask how old you are. How old are you? Oh, I'm 16. Nope, right the hell out. Like, I'm not even going to finish this conversation. Like, oh, it was bad. It was bad. I've hit the point in my life where saying, what are the kids saying these days? No, what you know when you've hit a point where you're like, that's what the cool kids are saying. Not what are they saying, but that's what they're saying. That's how you know you're old. I've also definitely hit the you damn kids get off my lawn mentality. Like, there are a lot of children in our neighborhood, and they're all, like, they're good kids for the most part. Like, they don't cause too many problems. They're actually really polite when they see us out we're out, and like we would go around walking, playing Pokemon Go for a while, and like they would ask if we're playing Pokemon Go, and I'm sitting here talking to like 8-year-olds about first gen Pokemon, really surreal. But there are days it's like I'm sitting here trying to record, especially like during the summer, because school hasn't quite started back up yet for all the schools in our area. So I'll be sitting here trying to record, and like kids will be running through my front yard screaming bloody murder. It's like, that's not helpful, kids. Like, that's Shining Force CD. I mean, there are a lot of Shining games. I mean, actually, Shining Force CD I don't think is available on the Sega collection on Steam, which is disappointing. I was just thinking about that. I am soaked in cat drool from where my cat is drooling, because he drools when he purrs. And now he's bite. Why did you bite me? Is it because I moved my arm? Oh, you're a little butt face. You know that? I know it was old when TV tropes had to explain to Five Nights at Freddy's fans how short-lived non-LED flashlights. Wow, yeah. Yeah, that's a thing.
Pull the switch.
Pull the switch. Pull the lever, Kronk. Wrong lever. He really does kind of do what he wants. He's a butt face. Just the epitome of butt face. Well, we're in the waterlogged passage. That sounds happy, doesn't it?
More sewers.
Oh, it's turned into Gauntlet. You've got, enemy spawns. That's neat.
Yeah, I think this is the only place where it does that.
Oh, that's disappointing. Actually, that reminds me, I need to pick up the new Gauntlet game.
Nope. We could let them out, or we could just leave them in there.
I love, it's a talking barrel. What would you suggest?
I don't know if we can trust a barrel.
Donkey Kong doesn't trust barrels, that's why he throws them all over the place. And Donkey Kong's a smart monkey. He's got a tie.
Yeah.
All right, let's leave the barrel.
I swear, maybe it's just because it's been so long, but I thought before it didn't take as long to go through all the voice lines here, but there is a long delay.
Yeah.
In between voice lines.
Let's see. Ever 26, old enough to get along with older people and enjoy similar interests, young enough to relate to new generation of crap. 26 is pretty much your golden age.
I guess we should let him out.
Oh.
He wasn't saying anything else. It's disappointing.
23 on December. Oh, fantastic. Barbara's the youngest one here. I'm scared to ask, how old are you, Barbara? Like, I Actually, I thought Marvel, or is it... Yeah, Marvel Ultimate Alliance. I thought the remaster was already out. I just thought they were fixing it. Because the PC release had some issues. Two closest friends are 28 and 33. I can't say anything. I don't know how old... Like, we just celebrated a friend's birthday, and she's... I don't remember how old Maggie is. Like, I don't remember how old anyone is. It's bad. I don't remember
Just
ages.
assume 12.
Maggie, it'd be easy to assume she's 12. She's got like a perpetual Disney thing going on.
Except she's seen original Ghostbusters.
On the theater, like on the live big screen. That's a thing. Then for PS4 with the Marvel Ultimate Alliance games, I was like, I've got Ultimate Alliance on 360 because I've got the original, not the remasters, and I've got the X-Men Legends games on GameCube.
And I don't know if you missed it, but Barbara said she's 20.
Barbara, 20. That's not too bad. You're just barely not old enough to drink. But it is one of those things that's like, I talked to Luth about this a lot because we used to give Luth a lot of crap for his age and interest in age in women, because Luth is one of the younger ones out of all of us, and he was dating a girl who was younger than him. So it got really entertaining that, you know, your girlfriend is 18 at one point. But there's very much a half your age plus 7, I think, is the thing. If anything other than that, it's like, they are too young for you, bro. So I think what is half my age plus 7?
22 or 23? Are you 30?
I'm 32.
Yeah, you're 32, so 23.
23. So yeah, you are outside of my. So that actually technically means you're too young. So, but I'd say you're too young because you can't drink. Like that's once you get to the drinking age, that becomes the cutoff age. Are you legally capable of drinking? No. Okay, we're gonna.
I mean, that's a pretty easy test if you're like over 30.
Yeah, like. So, that's the thing. So remember, kids, half your age plus 7. That's only problem is, like, it really doesn't help for a lot of legal situations. Like, if you're 18, half your age plus 7, that's still not like that's not a. There's still.
I mean, like, more like, you know, kind of just as a guideline, 18 and 16 isn't that big of a difference. Just there's, you know, laws depending on where you live.
That's really it. Like, age equals beauty and experience. I can drink wine in wine coolers. The only thing I can drink is rum. I can't drink anything. Like, my stomach just does not allow for the consumption of alcohol, except for cognac. But the problem is, I don't like most cognacs. Like, most cognac, it's either going to be really good cognac, which means it's really expensive cognac, or it's going to be mixed with something. Like, Hypnotic's a good thing. It's basically cognac and fruit juice. And, like, a weird bluish-green color. So, diabetic, so you shouldn't... I mean, there are a lot of things I shouldn't do that I do anyway, but, I mean, that's... It's moderation. It's like, is it actually going to kill me today? If the answer is yes, you probably shouldn't do it. If it's, will it kill me slowly? Is it worth the slow death? But then you start getting into some very metaphysical things, like... The hell?
That was my phone.
Oh, that was your phone. Oh, I was about to say, why is someone contacting... The only people who would contact me on Steam are watching this right now. What is going on? And flailing. Horsey! I haven't done the horsey in a while.
We've got like 2... I think there was 2 champions. Yeah. Because there's a blue pack and a gold pack. So... Lots of dudes.
Lots of dudes to horsey. What is that blue thing?
That is electric. I forget what they're called. It's one of the special champion powers.
Oh, well then. Things to note. So yeah, I need to pick up the new Gauntlet game because I'm very curious about that one. Rather have my sugar carb ration. That's the thing. Like if you have a more preferred vice, go for the more preferred perverted vice. That was totally... that was where I was going with it, and that was a total Freudian slip. So, yeah. And truthfully, I prefer chocolate to alcohol as well.
Yeah, that's not a...
Crumbling journal.
Where's the map button? Is that the... No, that's not the map button. There's the map.
Speaking of chocolate...
Okay.
Take this minute to eat some delicious Buncher Crunch. I love chocolate milk. I drink chocolate milk by the literal gallon.
Out of a milk jug.
A literal gallon. Out of a milk jug. I don't know where he got it. He never leaves the lookout. Kami, I need you to tell me I don't have to stand... Mr. Popo, you don't have to... Bitch, don't tell me what to do! Lactose intolerance, or just a preference for non-dairy? Because I have a friend who's lactose intolerant, Sanchez, and it's not really a...
Is that it? No, that's not a dead end.
It's not a preference, like, he just can't eat dairy without, his stomach deciding, to hell with you, I'm going to go to France on my own and take up blacksmithing, or I don't know. He's explained it in some ridiculously weird way before. But he loves a lot of dairy related things, so it's more I'm gonna just, take time to take one of the little lactose tablet thingies. I was allergic as a kid, now I just have bad association with the taste and texture. That'll do it, yeah. That. I don't often drink milk by itself unless I'm eating something to go along with it. Like, I could get, like, a whole bunch of cookies and a giant glass of milk, and I'd be set for an evening. It is amazing that I am not, like, 600 pounds. Seriously, I do not eat healthy at all. It pisses people off to no extent, just what I eat, what I don't eat. I do need to, do better about exercising, though. Typically, though, I have a little bit of a thing where I exercise in between recording sections of games. So I'll do like 3 games, do a set, or 3 videos, do a set, because it typically takes about a half hour to record a particular episode of anything. So that's an hour and a half of me sitting, so I figure get up, sit-ups, push-ups, something that gets me off my ass. So, I have tempted to eat my s'mores cereal. Do it! I'm not a fan of s'mores. I do like s'mores, but I'm not a fan of them. It's weird. Welcome to the wonderful world of metabolic science, where the rules are made up and the calories don't... Basically. It's the thing, like, Amanda eats so much healthier than I do. And it pisses her off that I weigh so little because, she's like, I'll go on a diet, or I'll, exercise more. Get healthy, lose weight. And I'm sitting here going, I actually have to gain weight. But I think part of it's that's not worth picking up. I'm not going to bother with that. You don't even have a special color to your name.
Ooh, I might want that Wave of Light rune. Alright, I can wait till we finish this quest to do skills management.
But I got really sick, so it's like I lost a lot of weight being really sick. So that was kind of the thing. I'm okay, like today, but in the meantime, I need to gain like 10 pounds back. Otherwise, there's a lot of concern.
We have full inventory.
Oh, well then.
So I guess we should do inventory management now.
Aaron had a message redacted. I had a friend in middle school who came to me to ask how to gain weight. Penn was built like a penguin, even. So, I had a friend in high school who was built like a linebacker. And so I asked him how to gain muscle, and he's like, I don't know. I don't know how I gain it. I don't eat. I just exercise. What about strawberries? I just meant that you know it. See, that's the
Oh,
thing.
whoops, I was pressing the wrong button. It's like, where did those gloves go?
I don't really eat... Do you eat a lot of fruit?
No. Bananas occasionally, that's about it.
Amanda eats a lot of fruit. I don't really eat a lot of fruit. Strawberries or cherries if I'm in the mood. Don't really like banana. Don't like peaches at all. I don't think there's... I've never met anyone who's like, you know what? I'm just going to eat a pear. Like an apple. Like, I'm just going to have a pear. I don't think I've ever met anyone who's felt that way about a pear. I like apples. I like Granny Smith apples. I like them a lot. That's probably the most consistent fruit I will eat. I can't do oranges. I love lemons though, but more just lemon juice. Like I can just drink lemon juice. You do that. So okay, Pin. I finally found. I've met someone who actually just eats pears. Congratulations, you are. Like, because I've never met anyone who's just like, I'm gonna eat a pear. I just love them now. They don't have enough fiber to slow the sugar absorption. Yeah. Pears always seemed very odd to me, like a broken apple. Like, it's shaped weird. Its taste is a little off. It's like, I guess when I first had one, I was expecting an apple. And Aaron will eat a full tub of strawberries. That...
Alright.
Alright.
My inventory is clear. My skills are done. Select.
Alright, let's see.
Looks like a decent gnome for you.
Yeah.
Square to compare. Yeah.
Yeah. Go with that. Not what I wanted, but thank you.
More strength, but no fight. But 13 fights not that much anyway.
Yeah. And the armor is higher.
Yeah.
God damn it. I really don't think...
Yeah. Doesn't look like you have anything there, but your current chest has a socket in it, and
Yeah.
you just got the jeweler. So we can actually do jewel stuff now.
God, stop it. Ooh, that's a thing.
Strength or Vite. Well, strength or Vite plus armor.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with that, because the armor...
Well, actually, the strength increases the armor too, so it really is just strength versus Vite.
Yeah. Nothing there is going to be better than what I've got.
Nice, really nice belt.
Really nice belt. Yeah, we're going to go with the belt. What about pants? Do I have a No, I don't really have a decent pair of pants. No.
No.
Officer Ooh. 40 strength, 41
It
vitality.
probably doesn't even lower your damage by that much. 306 currently, if you equip it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it only lowered your damage by 4. And then you gained, vitality and XP.
What's better, the 2 to 4 damage or the...
I keep the damage.
Okay. So 1 damage. And then anything new shield-wise? No.
No, no.
So sell everything. What about pants? No, I don't have pants. I don't have pants. Alright,
I mean, well, your pants might be visible on camera, but I couldn't be wearing. I could be not wearing pants.
Alright, what am I doing? I need to salvage, is what I need to do.
Yeah, you can get. Yeah.
There we go. Basically everything other than Leoric's crown, right? Was
Yeah,
the...
or that, even if you want to, because I mean, it's not going to get better. Like, it just has stats on it, I'm pretty sure. Press square. Yeah, it just has stats on it, and you've got better stats now.
Alright, well, buy crown. And we're just gonna...
I forget sometimes because, you know, this is on an older patch of the game, the PS3 version. And in the myriad patches since then, they've gone back and added a bunch of powers to, like, all of the legendary stuff. Well, not all of the legendary stuff, but a good number. Most of the legendary stuff now has something that makes it not just stats.
Alright, where's the jeweler?
Jeweler's over here.
Oh my god. The jeweler is here! Alright, let's...
So yeah, for you, you'll want rubies. If you have enough chipped rubies to combine into something that's not crap. You have one chipped ruby, which does nothing.
Yeah.
I think we have just flawed rubies anyway.
Alright, so... You're the combiner.
Let's just take a look at our inventory to see what we've got. Gem-wise. I've got a chipped ruby, and 2 flawed emeralds, and 3 chipped emeralds. Oh, this does have diamonds, though. That's interesting. But yeah, I've got a chipped ruby, if you don't have a flawed ruby.
Let's see. Where is it?
It's the bag down at the bottom there.
I have a chipped ruby.
Okay, so we can combine our chipped rubies to get a flawed one, which will give you, like, plus 10 strength or something.
Let's do that. What do I need to do?
I need to drop my ruby. Okay, now you should be able to combine it.
Alright, combine. Complete! Alright, now I have a flawed ruby. And now... Do I need to talk to them to put the...
No, you just do it from your inventory.
Alright, so it was the body piece?
I think you would go to the gems. I imagine that would be how this works. Yeah, there you go.
Okay, so yeah...
Oh, you have... What's that? Oh, a ring. That's right, you got a ring, too. Well, the next time we get a ruby,
Alright.
you can get a ruby in that, too.
There we go. So now I've got a ruby on my chest. That's totally worthwhile.
I don't have any sockets, do I? Nope.
People binge watching shows, Simpsons, Power Rangers, and anime. 2 days in which the temperatures reach over 90 degrees. I've done my damnedest to not leave my house this entire summer. Because, my god, it has gotten disgusting here. Like, it's actually warm downstairs, which is just not... I'm not okay with this. Not okay. And what I love is, like, everyone I talk to, like, oh, well, with as hot as it is in the summer, it's going to be, you know, just as cold this winter. It's like, no, it probably won't. Last winter we had so many days where it was just not as cold as it really should have been for that time of year. We had, you know, incredibly odd record-breaking warmer temperatures. Still chilly, but sick mood because Time Warner does not know how to handle their infrastructure half the time, even on a good day, let alone when a hurricane comes in and trashes half the state. Like, I'm expecting this hurricane season to be just complete complete shit. Oh, hey, look!
More dead things. So we got the blood of Zoltan Cool now.
Oh, we got his... You guys want some blood?
I forget what the other thing is. Is it his head? I thought we already had his head, though.
His head on a stick. Nothing says obey me like a bloody head on a pike.
But first we have... Or no. Okay, he just has blood separated into two separate places.
Oh.
So we have to get the rest of his blood.
Is the stream crapping out? Is it doing things? Is it breaking? Do I need the power of an old priest and a young priest? Those are creepy little people. I'm gonna say. Oh.
Hey, there's a chest in the middle of
A tornado.
a big circle. Doesn't look suspicious.
Horsey!
These guys are really fun on Demon Hunter, by the way, because while they're doing their spinning thing, they reflect projectiles.
Oh, fun! That's something that you always want to deal with. Horsey! Reflect my horse! Actually, I'd be very concerned if someone could reflect a horse. Just imagine, just...
Yeah, well, I mean, Genji can not reflect, but deflect hammers.
Fucking Genji. Oh.
You know, I think that's Genji. What needs to be done with Genji. He needs to be able to deflect everything.
Just all things.
Yeah. Like, when Reinhardt swings his hammer at a reflecting Genji, it should just hit him in the face.
So, you want Genji to turn everyone into the Boston Basher. Hey, look, free stuff that no one wants.
I think these birds wanted it.
Well,
They're kind of mad that we took it.
these birds can eat a bag of dicks, because it's mine. I'm gonna go turn it into tasty materials.
You could probably, actually use those materials. I don't know what level all my stuff is.
Get this job, I'm switching to Comcast. That is a sad thing if you say that Comcast is more reliable. Because Comcast is evil.
I don't know, most of my stuff's decent, but the belt and helm are pretty bad. Belt's level 9, helm's level 11. But all the rest of my stuff's around level 20.
I'm still waiting for fiber here. AT&T put lines down. Google said it's coming to my area. I'm waiting. I will kill a man to get Fios at my house so I could get off of Time Warner's network. I really, really don't like Time Warner. It's like half the time it doesn't work, the other half the time it does work, but it doesn't work well. And then if I need it to work better or work more reliably and I have to deal with their tech support, I either talk to people who really, that's like, I guess their first day on the job, or I talk to people who blow smoke up my ass, like I don't have any sort of clue as to what's going on. Like they tell me, oh, it's working perfectly. It's not working perfectly. It's not working on a practical series of applications. Like, it doesn't let me stream well. It doesn't let me live stream well. Like, I can't, watch HD movies because we're not getting enough download. I can't live stream because we're not getting enough upload. The practical applications aren't working. Oh, that must be a problem with that specific, app. It's like, it's not a specific app. It's all of the apps. It's all, like, I could bring up 20 things. Doesn't work. I just took back a laptop today because my laptop's on its last legs, but it's like over 5 years old. So I'm like, I'm gonna get another one. And all I really would need it for would be web surfing, and oh well then.
We went into the worm's lair.
We did.
The cave of the burrowing horror.
Level. Don't forget the level.
Yeah, level 1.
So, but the laptop didn't even handle web surfing and or chat effectively.
Oh shit, I died.
Oh god.
I was not paying attention to my health.
Helen, you're back. If I get this, will you come back? Okay, there we go. That's Did anybody see the artwork of a Femme Genji being attacked by Hanzo's ult, only to find out just Hanzo daydreaming? No, I missed that one. Verizon Fios here, just need to wait. See, Verizon Fios was actually rated really highly for its upload speed. It was okay for its download speed in terms of, Fios, but I was reading over a report of like the top ranked ISPs in the U.S. and Verizon Fios was number 5 in terms of they were ranking everything by download speed. Upload speed was just kind of an afterthought for everything, which I thought was really disappointing. Like I would say it has to do with both, but that's just me. But yeah, I would love Verizon Fios. I like my cell phone provider's Verizon, so it's like I would love to not have to worry about something else and just have everything on one thing. But we don't get Verizon Fios here. There's a reason why I warn viewers to expect foul language. Haha. Definitely. Yeah, check out Pin stuff. Pin has some really in-depth content. If you like the Metroidvania style games. Are you going to do the Metroid 2 remake that was released that Nintendo went ham after? Because I haven't gotten a chance to really play it myself, but I enjoyed
just
it.
said I plan to eventually.
Oh, there. I got it before. See, I got it, and then I had to wipe my laptop, and so I had to track it down again because it was already after the crackdown.
It's really a shame to see that happen because I've only played it for about maybe 20 minutes, but it's really good.
Well, setting aside copyright law, because copyright law, Nintendo's in the right to take it down. Except for the fact that I truly loathe copyright law. It's painfully out of date, and people are trying to shoehorn digital media in copyright laws that were written for physical and print media that don't function the same way. So you're trying to force entire entertainment medium to conform to an archaic standard. Like that's not how it works. But no one wants to rewrite copyright laws to deal with things like video games, because when copyright law was a thing, video games weren't a concept. So
I feel like it probably won't be addressed until our generation is in our entire Congress and the presidency is made up entirely of our generation.
That's
but for now, there's still a bunch of old guys who.
And see, that's the thing.
Were in their 30s when the Atari came out.
Yeah, and that's part of the problem. It's there are no term limits for the people making you have term limits for presidents, but you don't have term limits for anything else. So you've got people who've been in Congress and the House of Representatives for literally decades that are so out of touch with how technology works. I really feel like you shouldn't be able to make a law about something unless you have some experience with what. I'm going to pass a law about net neutrality. What's the internet again? Is that what gives me the TiVo? Like, that's the thing. I think I have NVIDIA graphics cards, so shouldn't have the invisible Samus glitch. Strom Thurmond. Yes! Strom Thurmond. That's... But yeah, these things are not going to be addressed until, you know, the people who are currently in charge either die or retire, and are replaced with probably people slightly younger than them. So we probably wouldn't see any actual change until, you know, we're in our, like, late 80s.
Yeah. It's interesting. I thought that the game wouldn't even spawn missile dampening enemies if there wasn't, like, a demon hunter in the party. But apparently it does, and you got some legendary boots.
My boots are legendary. Let's see what they are.
Looks like Firewalkers? No, Crutus boots. They should be mine.
They should be. That's considerably better for you than it is for me. Like, the vitality is nice, but I don't need 60 dex.
Yeah.
Like, at all. How do I drop it? Triangle? There you go. Have some special boots. Strom Thurmond Senior was a beacon of hope to liches everywhere.
Yeah, basically plus 20 to both Dex and Bite for me.
Who's ready for Chim Pokemon Go? I loved Pokemon Go until it was apparent that Niantic had no idea what they're doing. Like,
Yeah, I liked the concept of Pokemon Go, but not the execution.
yeah.
Like, from the very beginning.
It's like, I liked a lot of it, and it's like, yeah, we're gonna...
Wait, okay, we are on level 1.
Yeah. I really liked it. I had a lot of fun. We were getting out of the house, like, pretty much every day we were going somewhere, just wandering around finding Pokemon. It was neat. But, you know, as the creator of Pokevision says, like, you don't get to invent Marco Polo, take away the polo, and expect people to, you know, have fun. That's the thing. It's like, I stopped enjoying it when I could not reliably track something. It's like, if it tells me, oh, there's something on the wing, I'm going to want to find it. And I can't find it. Then I'm not going to go looking for it, is the thing. I'm just going to kind of hang out and wait for it to be... Like, I seriously have not logged into it since they took away the tracking. Like, I was still even playing when they had the 3-step glitch, because the radar would still kind of change position based off of your relative position. So it's like I still had some idea of what was closer. So, yes, Niantic shit the bed on that one. This is a Trimmers crossover. I expect Kevin Bacon to be here, just kind of hanging out. The thing is, I guarantee you the South Park episode is just going to be making fun of people, like, doing stupid things, like walking out into the street and getting hit by a car. Like, that's
Yeah.
what... The CP10 Pokemon busting out 4 to 5 times. Now, see, they said that was a glitch, but there were so many people, like, you know, I could see this being something they would want to do, because, you know, so many people... You get Pokeballs for, you know, leveling up. You get them from going to Pokestops. It's entirely possible that you can just max out on Pokeballs and never need to buy any. So there was a means of, hey, we want to extort more money out of people. The only reason why I don't really buy into that is because you can only buy regular Pokeballs. So regular Pokeballs are really a step above useless at times. So if they let you buy, like, Great Balls, Master Balls, Origami Balls, Disco Balls, whatever other... I don't know what they have in it. But if they let you buy the other ones, then I'm like, yeah, I could see that being a calculated business decision. So...
Speaking of the Chim Pokemon Go thing, Another thing that they could do that I kind of hope that if they make an episode on it that they do is they have like, oh, there's this really strong Pokemon or Chin Pokemon, but it's on the military base. We have to break into the military base to get this not Gyarados.
To get this not Gyarados.
Or this Mew 3.
Oh.
So they go through like this entire rigmarole to get into the military base or, you know, whatever restricted area. And then it just breaks out of the Pokeball and runs away.
See, what I love is everyone getting mad at Niantic. It's like, oh, they have to put these warning... It's like, people don't have to put... They don't have to put warning labels on. People just need to not be stupid. Like, if I'm playing Pokemon Go, I'm not going to just be like, I'm going to wander into the street, or I'm going to start hanging out, you know, I'm going to break into someone's backyard. No, don't do that. Don't. It's like, I'm old enough to where it's like, I remember playing in my neighbor's yard. Like, as a kid, like, I just run through the neighborhoods. Like, it doesn't matter whose yard it is, it's, fuck it. Nowadays, it's like, no, that's not how this works. That's not how any of this works. My Gyarados in Ruby was pretty fucking overpowered. I named him Neville for a reason. Good call. Speaking of Pokemon, you know we kind of need to...
Yeah. Oh, I'm kind of dying again. I should probably be careful about that. Ooh, we got
I'm level 26. Gyarados versus Team Magma. Buffers. Is it buffering? Is it buffering? Is it doing things?
Where are these ruins at?
No one knows.
Is it over there? There's like 2 places on the map that are still blackened.
I guarantee you, it'll be in the second one we go to.
Probably.
So apparently there's a meteor shower tonight?
Not here.
I'm gonna wait till dark. I'm gonna go outside and I'm looking to see if I can see rocks falling from space.
Yeah.
I kind of figured you'd be all over that.
Oh, is that? Oh, there's more in the center here than I thought. I thought this was just a giant hole. But there's...
I thought this was a giant hole.
But yeah, speaking of rocks from space, I've been playing a wizard on PC. And I just got the 2-piece set for the Talrashas, which makes it so the first time, like every 8 seconds, the first time you do an elemental spell of a certain damage type, so like you do a fire spell, it drops a meteor of the same element.
Oh, fun!
So you do a fire spell, it drops a fire meteor. You do an ice spell, it drops an ice meteor. Thunder spell, thunder meteor. Arcane spell, arcane meteor. Every 8 seconds per meteor.
Oh, neat! And totally not overpowered.
And here it is.
Hey.
Yeah, well, I mean, all of the set bonuses are just ridiculous.
Yeah.
Like, for Demon Hunter, the one that I did last season, their 2-piece set bonus was when they use their companion skill. Like, normally, you have the different runes give you different companions. So you have, like, a boar, or ferrets, or a bat. Their 2-piece bonus gives you all of the companions.
Oh. You get a little menagerie. People are asking, what do you think about the Aeolian forms of Gen 1 Pokemon in Sun and Moon? I think they're kind of neat. I think they're kind of weird.
I actually haven't seen them yet. What's this?
So, a lot of the Gen 1 Pokemon are coming back with different types.
Oh, so like they did in the card game.
Kind of. So, like, one of my favorites that I saw is you've got Sandslash and Sandshrew as Ice type. So, Sandshrew, instead of looking like an armadillo, looks kind of like an igloo. And then Sandslash is basically Sandslash, except instead of it's icicles instead of the...
I haven't seen it yet, but just picturing it, I can definitely dig it.
I can dig some of them. Other ones look a little weird, like the new Aeolian form of Executor or executor, whatever
The palm tree.
the palm is now an actual palm tree. Like he is super stretched tall. Like it's ridiculous. There are
Interesting.
so many memes going around. Marowak, I haven't seen that one. I'd say don't post it in the chat because it won't show up because I still have filters for links. But like tweet it to me or something because I want to see, because Cubone's one of my favorite Pokemon of all time. So I'm kind of curious to see what the Marowak form is. Do they have a Cubone version of it as well, or is it just Marowak? Because that I'm actually really excited about that right now. Because I've seen a couple of them. Some of the ones that I've seen are neat. Some of them are just kind of derpy. So, just Marowak. Oh, but Fire Ghost. That's an interesting combination.
Kill the goblin. Kill it.
And run the goblin over with my horse. Oh, God.
Another thing. Shoulders.
Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes.
So many gems.
Common debris.
Alright, let's take a look at these shoulders.
Press.
I recognize you.
I know who you are.
Oh, these actually do have their effect.
Yay.
I mean, it's not a good effect, but it's there.
Yeah. I mean,
And basically trading the Vite for Dex.
yeah.
I'm kind of okay with that. Yeah, I think I'm okay with that.
Yeah, I saw the Vulpix. I have not seen the Ninetales.
A Vulpix? Ooh.
I got that. Yes!
Nice.
I will get...
Are they doing all the Gen 1 Pokemon, or...
I don't know. They've done a lot of them. I don't think they're going to do all of them, though.
And is it only Gen 1 Pokemon?
Yeah, it seems like it. Everything they've shown so far is Gen 1. I mean, it'd be kind of neat if they did, some... I guess the Gen 2 ones, it's a little new, but I could get behind it. I could dig it.
Yeah, I'd like to see something like Houndoom made, Water Fairy or something. Just like the complete opposite of what it is now.
Houndoom, Fairy Steel. That's another thing. I would like just the most random Pokemon generator. Just like, we're going to make the most random of classes. You get classes that are literally polar opposite. It's a Fire-Ice type. So it's having an identity crisis is what you're telling me.
I feel like there is... I don't think there's a Fire-Ice yet, but I feel like there is a Fire-Water type. But I don't know what it is.
Aeolin Meowth is dark. I've seen the Aeolin Meowth. He's the one that looks completely condescending, doesn't he? He's got that kind of, fuck you look on his face. Because, Meowth didn't... Well, Meowth didn't really have that before. Persian has that. Persian's an arrogant little bastard. So... Kill all of the dead things. I gotta say, it feels good to be back live streaming. Hopefully, I say this before it like, we'll be back regularly now, and then next week it's like, nope, fuck you. The internet says no. Obviously, I should be a ninja penguin. They only have, like, one penguin, don't they? That's the Piplup that turns into the Emperor Penguin as one of the starters?
Yeah. No. Well, there's Delibird. It's kind of penguinish.
See, I think that's probably my biggest problem with Pokemon these days is you have all of these things that you could make completely different types of creatures. Like, you could have so many different, like, dog-type Pokemon. Or you could have, so many different cats. Or birds. Or, something that are all very... But instead you start getting weird things. Like, you start getting the ice cream.
Well, I mean,
like,
they do have a bunch of cats and birds at the very least. I don't know about dogs.
I actually saw someone post a picture of all of the cats. And they were counting a couple of cats. Like, I don't know if that's a cat. Like, one of them was one of the EV upgrades.
Yeah, Espeon.
Espeon.
I mean, it's fairly cat-like.
It's
I'd
got
say. At the very least, it could
It could pass.
It could be passed as being inspired by cat,
Yeah.
even if it is not defined as a cat.
Yeah. But it's like, I really think, stick to a little more actual animal and less, less ice cream. Less floating chandelier. Like, less keys. Like,
I mean, I think they could do stuff that's not actual animals, but they should definitely stay away from, things that aren't alive.
yeah.
Or,
Because
next we'll have, like, the CD Pokemon that you put in Monster Rancher and it becomes something else.
I think part of it's like, I look at a whole bunch of current gen Pokemon. It's like, I have trouble identifying what you were supposed to be in real life. I think that's part of it. Have you tried streaming on Twitch? I used to stream on Twitch before. I have a Twitch channel, I just don't use it anymore. Mostly because all of my audience is already here on YouTube, so YouTube made the feature. I'm gonna, take advantage of it. So, Culex, there's a fire-water type. It's a legendary. Is it in the new one, or is it one that already exists?
I think it already exists. I think it was, like, part of X and Y, maybe. Maybe Black and White, because I never played Black and White, so chances are it's from there. And
Pin says Espeon is based off of the Nikotama, the two-tailed cat of Japanese legends.
That's Nekomata.
Nekomata? Oh. I'm only mildly dyslexic today.
Gen 6, so Black and White. Right? Or... no, Gen 6 is X and Y.
Voyflex is leaving, better half is calling, so have fun! Thank you for tuning in. I'm gonna kill a whole bunch of little people popping up out of a skull. They're gonna turn into green goo. That's always tasty. Always fun. Yeah, we were looking over Pokemon one day. I forget why.
We were looking for Pokemon that they could have added to
Pokken Tournament. Yeah.
Instead of whatever that... Like, they were adding something that seemed like, why would you go for that? What were the Pokemon that they added?
I don't remember. And Aaron's heading out as well. Bye, Aaron! I'm gonna take a look, because I remember it being ridiculous. Let's check news for Pokken Tournament. Oh, Darkrai was one of them.
Darkrai is fine, I think.
All I can find are the Darkrai articles. Pokemon closes doors to fans that... Oh, that's... Let's see if it's on that article. Because I'm kind of curious as to what it was, because I know it was something ridiculous. So... No, that's all they show is Darkrai. There was something else that was just...
Yeah, or maybe it was just like we were talking about Pokken Tournament because of Darkrai, and we were like, there were so many other things that they could have done instead of the Chandelure. Chandelure.
And then we looked at it, it's like, not really.
I mean, there were
a couple,
some.
but for the most part, it's like, yeah. I still love that your name is Jackie Chan. Like, this shit gets me every single time.
Alright, so do we want to continue onward to do 2 more dungeons? Well, 2 more, floors. Or you can go back to town and...
let's go back to town and deal with inventory and skill management. And then we'll probably call it because it's almost 9. So.
Yeah, because we got the plan for the Cane set, which is actually a pretty decent set for our level. Because it's level 23, so it'll have decent stats for our level.
Speaking of Cane, did you see one of the Overwatch Easter eggs? There's a check attached to the wall on Route 66 in the diner that's signed by Deckard Cain.
I had not seen that.
I was watching a video that was showing off Easter eggs in Overwatch lore.
Oh, Artisan level 4. Okay. We have to train him up first.
Gotta train.
This is weird. I was just smashing X because I figured we just had to go through everything, but apparently you... Or no, I think this is just a check, but when you train, you get everything that's on the list. Okay, that makes sense, I guess. Okay, so now we should be able to use this. Okay. So the Cane armor. Cane's memory. It has a base stat, crit chance, some experience per kill, 3 properties, and then it also has a set bonus of some bonus XP. It should be. Oh no. Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
If you wear at least 3 pieces.
Well then.
Oh, wow. You need brimstones to craft this shit, though. That sucks.
We have 1 of 2.
Yeah, I have 1, and I think you have 1 as well.
Yeah. So we're not going to be getting any of those for a while.
And we can make a level 70 amulet, really? That's bizarre.
Depending on how work search goes, it might be delayed, but my next LP is going to be Zelda 1. I want to do the Zelda games. I really do. Mostly because I
No.
need to force myself to finish Link to the Past. I never finish it. I get to the last dungeon, I stop. Because I don't keep track of what I've got up to that point. So trying to find all of the heart containers, things like that becomes a tedious chore that I truly loathe doing. So I never finish the game. But yeah, I want to do the Zeldas. There's so many games I want to do. I don't know what I'm going to do next. I think when I finish with Shining Force 3, I'm going to go back and redo Magic Knight. Either Magic Knight or Mysteria. Not sure which. I now have editing for Magic Knight to where it won't get flagged because of copyright, because of the anime cutscenes. Can use your LP for structure. I could. That would actually probably help out considerably because, yeah, I basically do the progress and then I might take a turn here when I should go here, end up getting something over here that it's completely out of order, or I completely forget that I got that, and yeah, that's the reason why I haven't finished any Zelda game. Me and Amanda started Twilight Princess, did the exact same thing. Link to the Past, did that. I never really played the N64 ones myself. I always watched them be played. Never did that. Very careful to mute the 79 credits just in case. See, for credits, I talk over the credits. Like I did that for Kingdom Hearts. Like I had to talk over the opening movie. I had to talk over the credits. I had to talk a lot because it's not Square that goes after that. It's Sony, because they license the soundtrack to be sold as a soundtrack on like iTunes and so they're very protective of it. And, like, I get that. But it's not the same. Like, we're not doing this for the song. It's the scene of the game. So, like, come on, guys, let's realize this. But the anime cutscenes, my original playthrough of Magic Knight is not bad at all because it's like 240p. Like, it's really low quality. It was one of the first things I ever recorded. So I was still using like a Dazzle for that, and so the quality is just complete shit. So no one cares about it. No one. But the HD stuff, the second I hit 720, it gets flagged in a heartbeat. I thought about just recording it in 480 and just being, but it seems like a complete and total waste to me. So I'm not going to. So I found some editing trickery to get around it. So, alright, I just need to sell some things, don't I? I don't need to... Actually,
yeah,
no,
there's
that's...
anything you want to, upgrade.
Let's see... That's... I kind of like that.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
See, you got a couple of rings, nothing worthwhile. I mean, 52 vitality if I, used vitality.
Yeah, but, more life, more damage, what do you want?
Yeah. I got a new belt. Fastening gear. Less armor, but
More strength, so effectively the same armor.
Yeah.
So, same armor, just 4 more strength, so 4 more damage percentage.
Yeah. You're not worth it.
Actually, that's a lot of damage. 51.8.
I mean... It's got a lot less strength on it, though.
Yeah, but it's still going to raise your damage. Try equipping it. Yeah, from 315 to 402.
Oh, I'll go with it. And you're new. You just popped up. Why did you just pop up? You weren't there a second ago. You're not worth it.
Yeah?
You're worth it. You're not. None of you are worth it. Who are you? No. And
just equipped the partisan
nails. But it's still showing me new stuff. So that's fine. Let's salvage. I'm gonna keep that just in case.
Yeah. Although you could break it and make a piece of the cane set. Not that one piece of the cane set will do you a lot of good, but I did that to make the canes circlet since I needed a new helm anyway.
I might just break it down so I've got the piece. So, alright, and on that note, we'll go ahead and end this live stream for now. But I'll be back next Thursday, regularly scheduled.
Prepare so it's not an issue later.
We'll be back as long as things are working. Things seem to be alright, so fingers crossed that that's a thing. So yeah, thank you all for tuning in. Thank you all for hanging out. And we'll see you next week with hopefully more Diablo and then more stuff during the week. Hopefully one of these days we'll get around to recording more Pokemon. So yeah. Bye everyone.
Wave goodbye, Axis.